Good morning, fellow option traders. This is Jeff, and welcome to the Daily Scan for Thursday, January 9th, 2013. On tap for today for scheduled news is just jobless claims coming out at 8:30. Yesterday, the ADP employment report actually looked pretty good, and the market was moving up smartly. As a matter of fact, my account was at around lunchtime up around 450, close to $500. We'll look at that in a minute. And then the FOMC minutes came out, and excuse me, it seems like as though there is a fair amount of disagreement slash differences slash confusion coming out of that meeting. So I think that the market just didn't particularly like it, but didn't think it was that bad either, and thought that maybe it might have been a bit confusing. If you read this summary, you might come to that conclusion yourself. Alrighty, let's take a look across the ponds. Over in Asia, we had a significantly bearish session today, and in Europe, significantly bullish session. And as we'll find out here in a second, that's pretty much the way that it's looking here as well. It looks like we might have a nice gap up this morning. If this continues, gold is up just a tad. I think it was at 1226 something yesterday when I made my recording. And oil took a bit of a dip yesterday. I think like a $2 or something like that, which I think I saw something on TV about that. No, that must have been the day before. So no, that is yesterday. And here's today, where we're holding here at this support level, which was a support level back here, which was, yeah, so that's the latest support level anyway. It's around 92, came in here, and then back here we're actually down to 86 in April of last year. But I don't remember gas prices being low then. Oh well, I never can figure that out anyway, so I should just stop trying. Okay, let's take a look at our account. It's actually my account. Everything's looking pretty good. FedEx is a tad bit shaky. We'll take a peek at their charts right quick. Baidu. We are still green on Baidu. You can see that a lot of these, the big ones were Baidu and Google for yesterday, that were contributing the most to the really nice numbers I was looking at. But they had a pullback, and that happens. This looks like a topping kind of a candle. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But we're still green here. On the FedEx side, we're also still green, and it's just trying to work its way above the short strike here. So it's just like hitting up against there and having a hard time. We'll see how it goes today. Let's see here. Let me get a different zoom level here. There, I think this one's better. Okay. And we'll take a look at Google. We actually have a hook red here, but was still green on the MACD, so we're not going to do anything. We almost got up to our limit price here yesterday, which I made an adjustment on it, to tell you the truth. I did. I tightened up the strikes so that, or the stop, so that in theory I would not lose any money. It would be a break even if it moves against me. And I upped the, let's see here, Google, yeah, I upped the limit. So here I collected 215 for it, so my stop is at 2, and I had my limit, I think, at like $1 or $1.10 or something like that, and I changed it to 80. So we'll see how that one works out on MasterCard. We're still green and green. We're green up here, so we're hanging in okay. And this also looks like a topping candle. But again, you just never know. And then for SPX, we need it above 1840. So if we look at the futures, we're at 1838. So we'll see how that one works out. All right. And then yesterday afternoon at 3:30, I ran through my scans. I'll look at 3M here. I ran through my scans. Here we have a green, but we're still red down here. So we're still waiting for that one to develop. And then we can run through the A+ list right now. All right, so Apple's in its second day of green. I may do something this morning on that. It had a pretty nice day yesterday when everything else had a rather large pullback in the afternoon. It did manage to hang in there. A little concerned about this, bouncing along this 50 MA here. We'll see how that works out eventually, but I am going to add it to my in-play list here. It would have been a nice one for yesterday. Alright, so Apple. I suppose I could slap an alert on here. Uh, 1544. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Alright, AGG. We're in no setup there. Amazon has a setup here. How in the world did I ever miss that? Oh no, there's no setup here. We need this. I'm sorry. I just got taken away by these last 2 days and I didn't look back far enough. Got to make sure that we do that. We don't have a solid red down from 80 to 20. So no setup there. That's how I missed it yesterday. I actually followed my rules. Alright, Boeing, no setup. Remember, we have to have this solid red from here to here. This just did not get close enough up here. We probably could still play it, yes, because in retrospect it would have worked out just fine. But we have rules, and that gives us higher probability. Right, Baidu, we're already in. Celgene, no setup. Chipotle, oh, it's recovering. It looks like it might be recovering, but no setup there. Costco is still in a crash and burn mode here. I don't know why. Okay, Chevron, no setup. Igor, okay, here, I looked at this yesterday. We have a possible setup here, so I am going to add this to my list. So we have we're down here, we're red on the 50 MA, and we have a nice multi-day 1, 2, 3 day move here up. So we're looking at a kind of a flag symbol here. Here's the pole and here's the flag. So we would be looking for a hook down on this. All right, moving right along at blinding electronic speed. We're down to gold, GLD. We're in a downtrend. We didn't get the range of the green up that I would like here, so I'm staying away from that one. Google, we're in. IWM. And remember, the Russell has not been looking real good, but not too bad. We don't have a setup here. Still looking for that red stochastic from 80 down to 20. LinkedIn. Yes, we have a setup here on LinkedIn. I flagged that one at 3:30 when I was looking at it too. So here we are in the downtrend, and we have a 2-day green. It's good enough. One day makes me a little scared. 2 days is good enough. So if we get a hook down on that today, that would be an entry. This one we wouldn't do anything until later. I don't think. I may get in early on this. I don't know. All right, MasterCard, we're already in that. 3M, we're still waiting for that one. We do have a hookup on the stochastic, but not on the MACD. Netflix, no setup. Priceline, it's just finished a nice move up, but there was no setup prior to that. And here's the Russell. And we do not have a setup there. SPX we're already in. We're down to Tesla. Someday. Okay, here we go. No setup there. And last but not least, Visa. This could have been a setup, but we were only at 31. If I wanted to really stretch it, like I've mentioned before, maybe below 30, but this one didn't quite make it for me. Not saying that these would not be good trades. We're just trying to have higher probability, and that's the whole idea behind the system. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. That's it for today. Have a great day and happy trading.